वाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So Hare Krishna. His Grace Sundar Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Jai Shri Prabhupada. Hare Krishna dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Shri Prabhupada. Thanks for joining in. All of us, all of you who have joined so far, I think 14 of us. More people would be joining in shortly. Um, yes. Okay. Sami Prabhu, I- is it live streamed? Okay, great. So we have already live streamed this YouTube on the YouTube. So as per the normal ritual, please feel free to open up the session for any questions or reflections that you may have to go over. And Prabhu is always there, more than enthusiastic to us. He has been joining the session 10 minutes earlier. Yeah, whereas it should be the other way, but he is the most enthusiastic and more energetic amongst all of us to dispel and enlighten us with all the um, all of his realization and all the key instructions from Srila Prabhupada books. So he's super enthusiastic and looking forward for our spiritual upliftment, and he's always there. So please take full advantage and pour in as many questions as you may have, or any topics also would be great. So with that note, I'll like to pass on the mic to His Grace Sundar Prabhuji to take the session forward and bless us. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
So thank you very much for coming online, giving us an opportunity of some service. Very kind of you. So if you have anything to ask, maybe we can start the session.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes,
Please accept my obeisances.
except mine
Prabhu,
too.
we are
Open.
yes, Prabhu, we are being trained or asked to consider or understand ourselves as soul, not as body. But I am seeing that despite all the practices what we are doing, still my day starts with the body. Like the morning I get up, the body in few minutes or hours it needs some food, and then I am starting to serve my body in various ways. Bathing and cleaning is definitely necessary for spiritual progress also. But other than that, I'm serving my body only almost across the day, hardly for few minutes, like association with you people or some temple association or some little bit japa, what I can do. Other than that, everything I'm serving body only. Or almost 90% I can say, more than 90%. So how do we, I don't know whether I'm making any progress, any little bit progress also or not on that path. Please guide us, Prabhu. Please enlighten us again from the basics.
Because you have not associated with devotees, so you don't know what the devotees do in the morning, and throughout the day. Is it not? Hmm?
Yes, as of now, I'm not associating with the devotees throughout
So
the day. You're right. Only on weekends and sometimes online with you people.
to know the practical behavior of how a devotee does his whole day, if you can perhaps stay in the temple of the devotees, then you can see how they pass the day, they start the day, you know. So that will be very beneficial for you to learn, and then you can practice it while you are at home. You understand? Hmm? You follow?
But
And,
at present,
hmm.
I am not very prepared and confident of having a full-time temple.
It's not full-time temple. You just
Okay.
go there and stay a few days and you learn. Hmm?
Few
Understand?
days equal to like how many days you want to stay?
How many days
Seven.
you got how many days to spare, you go there and you stay and you learn. Wake up in the
Okay.
morning, what they do, and then you see the whole day how they pass their time
Mm-hmm.
serving Krishna. So these are all very essential for you to learn, You understand?
Right, right, right.
Prabhupada have started the temples. That's the whole idea.
Agreed.
So
Perf-
if you don't have that kind of a training, then it's very difficult. Then you,
But
as
you
you
see,
know,
like,
you're not sure what to do. You're thinking only of the body. So once you go and stay with the devotees, you see how they wake up and how they do their activities, how the whole day they spend in their Krishna conscious service. So this will
mm-hmm.
be a good training for you to expose you to see, how to conduct yourself spiritually. You understand? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So
Do you
that
see like that staying of 1 to 3 days and
anytime,
then
moments
coming back
associated,
to my normal life,
yeah,
27 days, 28
even
days?
even a moment's association also is very, very good already. Hmm?
Right, right, right.
You understand?
Love,
So
love matra sadhu sang sarvasiddhi.
yes, so you go there and you see how devotees are performing, and you can learn. You understand?
Correct.
Hmm? Like now
Perfect.
you know only online that you have to chant and that's all. But
Only the
you
philosophical part I can know. I don't have practical exposure. You're right.
correct. So if you can go, I will recommend you go to our temple and then you can see how they are performing. Yes.
I'll connect to one of your senior devotees in the group and then make a program accordingly.
Yes.
Nearby temple from my place, and then I will
Where you
take that.
staying?
I stay in Pune, Prabhu, mostly. Pune
Uh,
or Mumbai.
so if you can spare some time to go, I would recommend to our Pondicherry temple.
Nearest is that for me, na? Yeah. In India, I know.
Yeah, just go
Pondicherry is a
there.
very good place also to visit. Otherwise,
Yes, if you can go, that'll be very helpful for you. Hmm?
sure, sure. Prabhu. I'll connect with one of the senior devotees in the group
It's
and
in
take the
most
details
of
from them.
the people have some leave, so you can take that opportunity and go down. Hmm?
Sure, Prabhu. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for your divine association and blessings and guidance. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna, Bro. Dandavat Pranam Krishna Prabhupada.
Hmm.
Bro, I was reading in Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter. I mean, in the purport, Prabhupada mentioned that what is that Patanjali Yoga means? So,
Hmm. Patanjali Yoga, they meditate thinking that they meditate on the super soul in the heart
yeah.
and they think of trying to become one with the body of the Lord.
So can say it's something like it's a Mayavadi on Red Bull, but it's like
Yeah, it is Mayavad.
uh,
Hmm. So that is Patanjali Yoga.
Ah.
You understand?
Bro.
So they meditate, and Mayavad want to merge in the light. So this Patanjali Yoga, they want to merge with the body of the Lord.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay. But his body also, it's in the Vaikuntha Loka, right? Why we cannot?
Because merging into the body of the Lord is very sinful, you know.
Okay.
And you think that you become God like that, you know. Understand?
Oh,
Hmm?
okay.
You follow?
Yes, bro.
You understand?
Bro. Yeah.
So this is more hellish than you know, trying to merge in the light. You see?
Right. Okay.
So
Even merging with the light also is Mayavad philosophy only. Right? That is also is Brahma Jyoti.
correct, but this is even worse, you know.
Worst. Okay.
You understand?
Bro.
Hmm?
Yes, bro.
So therefore, it is not very much encouraged, you know.
Ah.
Hmm?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is explained in this verse here. Let me take out a verse for you. Tattenukampa susamikshamanam. That is in 10:8, 10:14, I think. So here the Sarvam Bhattacharya wanted to change the word, you know. 10:14:8. Give me a minute, huh?
Ah.
Okay, you can see here.
Oh.
You want to read this thing?
Bro. Purport, bro.
No, read the translation and then the purport.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya continued, there are two kinds of Sahujiya Mukti, merging into the Brahmana effulgence and merging into the personal body of the Lord. Merging into the Lord's body is even more abominable than merging into his effulgence.
Purport.
Purport. According to the According to the opinion of Mayavadi Vedantis, the living entity's ultimate success is to merge into the impersonal Brahman. The impersonal Brahman or bodily effulgence of the Supreme Lord is known as Brahmaloka or Siddhaloka. According to the Brahma Samhita, Yasasya Prabhu Bhavavito Jagadanda Koti, the material universes are generated from the bodily rays of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yogis who follow the principles of Patanjali accept the personality of the absolute truth, but they want to merge into the transcendental body of the Supreme Lord. That is their desire. Being the greatest authority, the Supreme Lord can easily allow many millions of living entities to merge into his body. Scroll down. The origin of everything is the Supreme Personality of Godhead Bhagavan, and his bodily effulgence is known as the Brahma Jyoti, Brahmaloka or Siddhaloka. Thus, Brahmaloka or Siddhaloka is a place where many spark, spark like living entities, parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord are assembled. Because these living entities do not wish to keep their individual existence, they are combined and allowed to remain in Brahmaloka like so many atomic particles of sunshine emanating from the sun. The, the word Siddha is very significant. Siddha refers to one who has realized the Brahman effulgence and who has complete knowledge that the living entity is not a material atom but a spiritual spark. This understanding is described in Bhagavad Gita 18.54 as Brahma Bhuta. In the conditioned state, the living entity is known as Jiva Bhuta or the living force within matter. Brahmabhuta living entities are allowed to stay in Brahmaloka or Siddhaloka, but unfortunately, they sometimes again fall into the material world because they are not engaged in devotional service. This is supported by the verse in Srimad Bhagavatam beginning, Ye anya ravinandaksha, Srimad Bhagavatam 10 to 32. These semi-liberated souls falsely claim to be liberated, but unless one engages in devotional service to the Lord, he is still materially contaminated. Therefore, these living entities have been described in Vimuktamanina, meaning that they falsely consider themselves liberated although their intelligence is not yet purified. Although these living entities undergo severe austerity to raise to the platform of Siddhaloka, they cannot remain there perpetually, for they are bereft of Ananda, bliss, even though these living entities attain the Brahma Bhuta stage and realize the Supreme Personality of Godhead through his bodily effulgence. They nonetheless fall down due to neglecting the Lord's service. They do not properly utilize whatever little knowledge they have of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not attaining Ananda or bliss. They come down to the material world to enjoy. This is certainly a fall down for a one who is actually liberated. The Bhaktas consider such a fall down equal to achieving a place in hell. The followers of the Patanjali Yoga system actually want to merge into the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This indicates that they do not want to engage in His service despite their knowledge of Him, and thus their position is even more abominable than that of those who want to merge into the Lord's effulgence. These yogis meditate on the four-handed Vishnu form of the Lord in order to merge into his body. The Patanjali system describes the form of the Lord as Klesha Karma Vipakshayar, Aparashrita Purusha Vishesha Ishwaraha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is a person who does not partake of miserable material life. The yogis accept the eternity of the Supreme Person in one of their mantras, Sa Puruvesham Api Guruhu Kalana Vachadet. Such a person is always supreme and is not influenced by the element of time. The followers of the Patanjali system therefore accept the eternity of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yet, according to them, Purushartha Sunyanam Pratir Prati Paras Prati Pravasaha Kaivalyam Swarupa Parishchitta Chitti Shaktir iti. They believe that in the perfectional stage, the conception of Purusha is vanished. According
Van-
according to their yes,
is vanquished.
vanquished, sorry. According to their description, Iti Shaktir iti. They believe that when one becomes perfect, he cannot remain a person. This yoga system is therefore abominable because its final conception is impersonal. In the beginning, these yogis accept the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they ultimately give up this idea in order to become impersonal. They are most unfortunate because although they have a personal conception of the absolute truth, They neglect to the render devotional service to the Lord and thus fall down again into material world. As mentioned above, this idea is supported by Srimad Bhagavatam 10:232. Due to neglecting the lotus feet of the Lord, these yogis again fall down into the material existence. Consequently, this path of yoga is more abominable than the impersonalist path. This conclusion is also supported by Lord Kapila Dev in the following words from Srimad Bhagavatam 3:29-13. Yes, bro.
You understand?
Yeah, bro. But still, if they are meditate to merge into the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but they can merge, right, bro? But I mean, they will fall down again, of course. That's one mentioned in the paper.
No, they meditate on the super soul in the heart
Yeah.
with the idea of merging into.
Merging.
Understand?
Yeah.
The other one, they meditate on the light.
Light. Brahma Jyoti. Yeah.
They don't accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord, They say ultimately it's all impersonal. Whereas these people, they accept the Lord in the heart.
But
I think ultimately they all become impersonal.
yeah, bro.
You understand?
Yeah, bro.
So who asked this question?
Nandakishore.
Anutam, is it?
Nandakishore Das.
No, what? Anutam didn't ask you asked
Yeah.
So, okay, you understand now?
Yeah, bro. Yes.
So therefore, worshipping the Paramatma in the Patanjali system is not approved.
Yes. Thank you.
Any other question?
There is one question in the chat box.
Spiritual body is always spiritual. Spiritual body is never ethereal. It is spiritual. You understand?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu. Then what is the difference between ethereal and spiritual body?
Ethereal is
Because in that,
material. Ethereal is material. It's space.
means in
Understand?
Brahma Jyoti, the body is like that. And
Brahma Jyoti, yeah, you go to the spiritual effulgence and you merge. That is the spiritual. The body is spiritual. And the body is material means ethereal. You understand? Very subtle.
yeah,
There is difference. So when we chant, we connect with the super soul in our heart. And that is spiritual. It is not material. You understand?
that means that sound vibration is
Yeah.
it's
Sound vibration is spiritual, not material. No difference between Krishna and his name.
it's,
When you chant Hare Krishna, it is spiritual vibration, nothing to do with material vibration. Can you read this?
the holy name of Krishna is transcendently blissful. It bestows all spiritual benedictions for It is Krishna himself, the reservoir of all pleasure. Krishna's name is complete and it is the form of all transcendental mellows. It is not a material name under any condition and it is no less powerful than Krishna himself. Since Krishna's name is not contaminated by the material qualities, there is no question of its being involved with Maya. Krishna's name is always liberated and spiritual. It is never conditioned by the laws of material nature. This is because the name of Krishna and Krishna himself are identical.
So when you send Krishna's name, you are in the spiritual, you are in the spiritual world with Krishna. You understand?
Yes, yes. Then what it mean by ethereal? You were reading in that verse, no? Previous lecture. That verse
But
number.
earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligent, ego. Understand?
Yes.
So air and then ether. You follow?
Yes. In that verse, the verse meaning was like, as we become more purified, our body become more subtle, and at last it will become
When
that.
you are becoming purified, you come to the spiritual level. Understand? Huh? You understand? You see this
Yes.
ether. Huh?
Yeah.
Understand? That's still in the material element. Ethereal come from ether. Space.
Mhm.
Space. You follow? Air is different, space is different.
Oh, then mind, intelligence, false ego, all subtle than ether.
Yeah, they all are in the subtle, very
More,
subtle.
very
Mind is
subtle.
more subtle than ether. Intelligence is also subtle, and false ego is subtle. They are the subtle body, whereas earth, water, fire, air, ether is material. You understand? Gross body. Uh,
Um,
so ethereal body is still in the material consciousness, material element. But when the spiritual body goes to spiritual world, there's no material elements anymore.
then mind, intelligence, and false ego only will go to spiritual world.
Mind, intelligent ego will purify to the spiritual mind and spiritual intelligence and through ego. Understand? You don't bring
Yes.
the material mind to the spiritual world.
Yes.
You understand? Material energy cannot go to the spiritual world.
Yes.
Hmm?
Then that is a ghost body is the ether. Ghost body or demigod body. The
What
either
again?
demigod's body is
Material. It is not spiritual.
yeah.
You understand?
Yes, bro.
You understand?
Yes, yes, bro.
Hmm? Material energy cannot go to the spiritual world.
Yes.
Any other questions?
I have one question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question is, Prabhu, as we see in Bhagavatam that Vyasadeva saw a trance where Krishna came with his external energy, right? So And Prabhupada is writing that if somebody is claiming that I have seen God, so he must have seen his external energy too. So which is under his full control. So we see this verse in Srimad Bhagavatam first canto. So similarly, like the question is that, like when it comes to Narad Muni, then Dhruv Maharaj, all these personalities, when they saw Krishna and Vishnu in front of them, so like they also saw Krishna energy beside Krishna, like because we see in Bhagavatam that particularly when Prahlad Maharaj, when Dhruv Maharaj, Narad Muni, when they saw Krishna, so like this is no mention that they saw external energy. So how to understand this particular event?
When he saw Krishna, he also saw Maya, and then he also saw how Maya is the living entities are struggling with Maya. Understand? So
Yes.
Vyasadeva saw this. So it's written there he saw. But Narada Muni and Prahlad and all, they did not see that. You understand? They saw the Lord. Just like Arjuna, he was seeing the universal form. After that he said, I don't want to see that. I want to see your beautiful form. So he saw the two-handed form. There was no mention that he was seeing the two-handed form with Maya. There was no mention. So sometimes Krishna exhibits what the devotee wants to see. You follow?
Oh,
There's no need to show his other energy, then it doesn't show. Because he's God, he can show whatever you want to see. You follow? Hmm?
yes.
It says in the Bhagavad
Yes,
Gita
Prabhu.
11
Yes, Prabhu.
that fools will deride me when I come in the human form. So when he comes in the human form, he doesn't show his this material energy. Ah, hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah? You
Yes,
understand?
Prabhu.
That's why they see him in human form, they think he's an ordinary person. You follow?
Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu. Yes,
Hmm.
Prabhu.
If there's a need to show, he will show. If there's no need to show, why he has to show? That's Krishna, he's got his control. You understand? Hmm?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
You understand that? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
But then in the Bhagavad Gita, he says that Maya is under my control. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yes? Hmm.
Yeah.
There's no need to show, but he's explaining this Maya is my material energy and is under my control. But in Vyasadev's case, he showed so that Vyasadeva will know. And that's why he then wrote the Bhagavatam to help the living entities. Hmm?
Oh,
Correct?
okay. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Hmm. He wrote the Bhagavatam to help the living entities understand how to come out of this Maya. Hmm?
Yes.
You understand? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Hmm?
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu,
Hmm.
Param Desha Prabhu. Prabhu, I have a question what I'm facing nowadays. Like Prabhu, whenever I do any activity, be it chanting, reading, or like any other material activity, like my mind is Prabhu like thinks of various things, makes future plans to what to do next month. This like study things related to spirituality plans. Like Prabhu, sometimes I get overwhelmed by this. Like how to that control to a certain limit that yeah, this much thinking is necessary and now it is going over.
So if you carry on doing a morning program very seriously, wake up and chant, do the Mangalarti and all, so at that time, yeah, your mind
Yes,
will
Prabhu.
become very much purified. See, that's why Krishna advised, in this verse, Tatmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmarayudhya cha mayarpita manobuddhi mam evasyasya samsayaha. You want to read that?
Okay, Prabhu. Translation. Therefore, Arjun, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
So you
So,
see,
how to understand
it is not that you, you have to know that although I mean, easy thing to do, just like Prabhupada give the example of the lady who's carrying the water pot on her head and walking and talking to a friend and all that. But at the same time, she's conscious about the water pot on her head.
Yes, Prabhu.
Similarly, you may be doing other things and all, but you must be conscious about Krishna in your heart, You understand?
Okay, Prabhu.
Mm. Although it's not so easy, so the best way to do this is always to chant Hare Krishna or hear the Hare Krishna, and then you carry on doing your work. This way, your mind will get some kind of a purification, Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Whatever I do, I should think, no, I am doing this for Krishna. When I'm doing, apart from chanting or reading or listening to lecture or any other material activity also, like
Yes,
study or working.
yes. So if you can remember Krishna all the time like that, then yes, your mind will become fixed up. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
You forget Krishna, then the Maya will take over, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then the enjoying spirit will come and so many problems will come along with it. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So this is how you should try. This is what Krishna told Arjuna. While fighting, how to remember God. But he say, even you are fighting, you must same time think of me, no? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Though Krishna is sitting in front of him, but he still say, you think of me, no? Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
Isn't it? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Hmm. So this will come as you gradually become more advanced in spiritual life. Then when you get attracted to the form of the Lord, then you can always remember the Lord all the time. Yeah? You
Yes,
understand?
Prabhu.
So this takes some maturity in spiritual life. So in the meantime, you try to, what we say, you try to follow hearing the holy name. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, actually, this happens also while I chant, Prabhu. Like when I start chanting, my initial half rounds was too much thinking, and next one little better. But Prabhu, like how to have good attentive chanting, Prabhu, like how to have a good mood and uh, not think so much. Like
Takes two things, to take Krishna Prasadam. While chanting, you have to also understand the food you take is very important. If you don't take prasadam and you try, then the mind will always be fickle. Hmm? So the chanting and taking prasadam, it says, are very important. Hmm?
yes, Prabhu.
You understand? Hmm?
Yes,
Yes.
Prabhu.
So this is how you have to do, and it is not going to be so easy. That's why Krishna said that you must practice, no?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
He says that you have to practice. Abhyasa yoga yuktena,
Yes,
one who meditates on me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
yes, Prabhu.
That his mind constantly engaged in remembering me, undeviated from the path, he or Partha is sure to reach me. So this practice, you see here, Abhyasa yoga means constant practice, no? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Practice is not 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, Practice is means over time. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. So by practice, as you say, first round, second round better, third round. Now imagine if you really get connected and start doing, you see how your mind can begin to concentrate.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Take some time, some years.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you try, you do every day.
Yes,
Good, and chant along with Prabhupada, then even better still.
yes, Prabhu. So
Hmm.
I'm getting it, Prabhu, because material conditioning was uncountable years. I have been in material conditioning. That was a material practice. So if I have to come to spiritual platform, obviously I have to invest and uh, I have to endeavor daily.
Yeah, first thing is that you must get connected, no?
Yes, Prabhu, in devotee association.
You have to get initiated, you have to get connected, then the mercy will come. Otherwise, it's difficult.
Yes, Prabhu.
Without the help of a spiritual master, it's very difficult to make advancement. Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Prabhu.
Hmm?
I'll follow this, Prabhu.
Hmm. It's a secret, actually. To become a devotee means to have spiritual master, no? Without
Yes,
spiritual master, it's difficult. Understand?
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions? Anything else?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I
Yes.
ask one more question?
Yes.
Actually, Prabhu, what happened 2 days before? Uh, I met one person, uh, and like we met for with a coincidence, but I started telling him about Krishna and everything, and I told him about Prabhupada's books. So he was interested to like, but he's a kind of scientific person. Like he says that I don't believe in God, but actually I am very scientific. I want to know what is this world, and I want to help people. So that as soon as he told I want to help people, I told him that this is the highest welfare activity. You must read Prabhupada's books. So I gave him the books,
Hmm.
Prabhupada's book, Perfect Question, Perfect Answers. One or two more I have here. So Prabhu, like, but he says that one in video, one he shares in which he says that Osho says like this, and one samadhi level is there, one moksha is there. Various things he talks about, Prabhu. So, like, I want to know from you, Prabhu, like, how to approach this person and how to approach some other person, new person, uh, in like helping to preach, like in giving books, or what should we do, Prabhu?
The best thing is to give him a book so that he can read. Ah,
I gave him books, Prabhu. He took three books, three small books of Prabhu.
the best. Let Prabhupada talk to him.
Okay, Prabhu.
Because our preaching, what we will do, how much we can explain. And
Yes,
also, we are not so pure. Correct?
yes, Prabhu.
So let him hear from a pure devotee. And if he reads, he will read. He cannot talk. When you talk, you will argue. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So that's not recommended. The best thing is to give him a book so he can read, and in this way he will hear,
Yes,
And by hearing from a pure devotee like Prabhupada, then he can purify him, you see. To purify a person, you need also to be pure.
yes, Prabhu.
Correct? So that's the best thing to do. Just give him the book. Hmm? Hmm.
So, Prabhu, the next step, should I give him more books later, or should I
He will
connect to the
request, he
Devotee
will
Association?
request. If we gave him the next one, the SSR, Science of Self-Realization.
Yes, Prabhu, I was talking about to that. He told, "Oh, science, I want to read. The name is science. I am interested." But I
Yeah.
didn't that book, so I
Mm.
gave him the question, perfect answer.
Mm.
Beyond birth and death, I gave him.
Yeah, whatever you are given, let him read now.
Okay, Prabhu.
Then if he has finished, he will have questions, and that question will become more, I would say, to the point. Otherwise, he will simply talk nonsense. You
Yes,
understand?
Prabhu. Yes,
That's good. Let him keep in touch with him. Let him then teach him how to chant. Chanting is the thing of surrendering.
yes, Prabhu. But he says that I won't believe in this, but I am interested in reading.
So let him read. Correct?
Yes, yes.
Good. Let him read.
Okay, Prabhu.
Check with him. Beginning is to hear. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, I too started reading Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu. As I got in touch to the moment, I started reading Bhagavad Gita. Then I knew more about Prabhupada. Then I started chanting.
Everybody comes like that. Everybody comes by hearing, then they get the knowledge. And once you get the knowledge, then you understand better.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
Nothing works automatically. It all goes through a procedure of hearing. Tat Shrunu. Krishna also said to Arjuna, you hear. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
The hearing is most important of all senses. Shrotavya, Shruti, to be heard. So we learn by hearing, then the message will go to our heart and get purified. So when we hear and get purified, then we will accept the authority of Krishna. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Even Krishna also said, you go and surrender to a pure devotee and hear from him. Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So hearing is very essential.
Yes, Prabhu.
But always give the example, if a person is sleeping, the only way to wake him up is by his ears, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this guy is sleeping in Maya. So the best way to wake him up is to make him hear the holy scriptures.
Yes, Prabhu.
That is the process.
And Prabhu, regarding doubts, I may join him in the our Vaishnav Sangha group. Their devotees can better answer that. Or in Ishtagoshti, if he may interest.
Anywhere there's some devotees, you can put him there. And then the devotees can highlight him. If
Yes,
you have questions, you can ask.
yes,
Correct?
yes, Prabhu.
Mm.
Okay, Prabhu, I'll do this, Prabhu.
Mm. So that's the process. Now you have put him on the track. So next thing you guide him, one thing after the other.
Yes, Prabhu. I'll give him the SSR book after that, and
Yes.
so I'll try to join him in the devotee group.
Yeah. That way you get him to grow.
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm. Right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions? Nobody has any questions, huh? So looks like so. What shall we do? Nobody has any more questions, huh?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes.
There's one reflection I want to share
Hmm.
with you. Like, not reflection, but yes, I want to know your thoughts on this. Like,
Hmm.
when Srila Prabhupada went to America
Hmm.
first time, and he was surrounded by all the hippies and all these people, youth. So he was able to see the devotee potential in them, right? I know there is definitely, he's pure. Srila Prabhupada is very pure devotee, and he's representative of Krishna. I want to know your thought. Other than that, what are the factors? Like, for example, I'm not able to see even devotees as devotees, and we find faults. With, we see faults in them also, even while practicing or trying to practice Krishna consciousness. Whereas Prabhupada was able to see the devotee potential and in those hippies also. So definitely there are factors like he is a pure devotee, he's a representative of God, and he had done all his sadhana. But other than that, as a human being, what are the traits we should cultivate to be able to see people as they are?
He went there on the order of his spiritual master. So it was difficult for him initially. He used to go to the shipping company and see when is the next day the ship is coming to take him back. So month after month he would always go there to check, and because it was not getting any results. So but he endeavored, because it's the order of his spiritual master. And he kept trying. Then he got the breakthrough. He went to stay in the Bowery, and while he went to the park and he was chanting from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock, And some of them joined him, and the crowd became bigger. And then some of them followed him back to his place. So one thing after another, but it took 1 year before all this happened. So he was pushing himself. Meantime, of course, he is a pure devotee, but Krishna made him do some austerity for the results. Krishna made him go on the boat to the States. That's also austerity. Could have been easier, he got a plane ticket and landed in New York. But
Correct.
Krishna made him go through all this process so that we also understand, how he was determined to execute the mission of his Guru. So this is his quality, exemplary quality. So we have also to understand that when we want to do anything, that we need also to become determined, to become patient, and we have to be very enthusiastic. So he showed all this by his exemplary behavior. And mind you, he was already 70 years old then. So when you get a 70-year-old body, it's not the same. Especially going through winter, very, very cold, New York. It's not very welcoming place. So he showed that how he is a pure devotee. So by the actions, then we can see. Otherwise, who want to join this movement? Why they want to join? Correct?
But is it like that? Only who becomes pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada or near to him, can be able to see good qualities in people and see them as devotee? Because that way I will never become a because if I keep seeing the faults in people, I will never become a pure devotee. And when I never become pure devotee, I will never be able to see the devotee as devotee. So it will be a cycle trap for me because I am not able to come out of this one factor, seeing people as they are, even though they are good or bad. But it's not my job to see the fault. But still, I don't know what is that. It may be some my past karma or my past tendency because of which I am conditioned like this. But is it like the only when you become pure devotee, then I will never become pure devotee because I'm always seeing the fault of people. Then I will never become pure devotee. Krishna will never bless me with purity. Oh, you don't see good quality in people. And then I don't become pure, I won't see devotees as devotees. So I will be trapped. That is my concern.
Actually, there are three classes of devotee. There's first class, pure devotee. Second class, they have their qualities. They have a lot of faith, but they cannot preach by quoting verses. And they have distinction. They worship the Lord. They make friends with the devotees, and they preach to the innocent, and they avoid those who are envious. So that's a second class devotee. Whereas a third class devotee, he thinks that he is the best. He thinks that everybody is nonsense and bogus. Only he is very powerful and pure. And he is always fighting with others. So that's the third class position. So we went from one class, you have to advance to the second class and then to the first class. So this is possible by association. That's a process. Everybody comes, they come into the third class platform, where they will always be looking at faults only. But when they take up the process and surrender to the spiritual master and under his direction work, then yes, they will also advance to the first class platform. But it's not an immediate thing that immediately you will become a first class person. That's not possible. It takes some time. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu. So all these offenses, what I'm making in my mind by
Yeah.
seeing the faults
So,
of other, which I'm not supposed to, will they be forgiven in due course of time as I advance?
so there's a procedure on how to overcome that. That is explained here. So in this verse, you must first come to understand that you
By
have to.
these activities,
Let me read get the other verse. Okay. Can you read this?
yes, Prabhu. One should always remember the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his localized form, localized
Representation.
representation as the Paramatma, who is situated in the core of every living entity's heart. Thus, one should offer respect to every living entity according to that living entity's position or manifestation.
So when you
In,
see the Supreme Lord, or not see, but you at least understand that there's the Lord in the heart of everybody, then
yes,
the Lord is there. Naturally, you will not have any bad intention, correct?
yes, Prabhu.
So when you come to understanding, at least theoretically, then
Mhm.
30 things in your heart will go.
My situation is little different. Like example, if I see, say, some object which has got 7 colors, so I am not able to ignore the colors which are not to be seen. Like if a person has a good quality and bad quality, 80% is a good quality, and 20% maybe, or maybe no, even 2%. Forget about 20%. Even the 2% I'm not able to ignore. I know Krishna is sitting in his heart also and my heart also. So
But
98% also I'm able to see the good quality, but 2% I am unable to ignore. Even 2%, 1%.
therefore, it
That
is
is my
explained,
dilemma.
therefore it is explained that you learn how to understand that there's the Lord in the heart of everybody. So
Okay.
when you understand the Lord is in the heart of everybody, then you will not see one is able to cut down the influence of enemies, namely lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and jealousy. And when thus situated, one can render service to the Lord. In this way, one surely attains the platform of loving service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if you at all you want to become purified, you must always try to understand or remember the Lord. So that's why we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada has introduced the chanting. So when you chant and when you chant and keep chanting, then your heart will become purified of all these offenses. Hmm? That's why this is
Yes,
very important program, you know. Uh, you understand? This is not a whimsical thing. It is very purifying. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has introduced this chanting. Why? Uh, see? Let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of their heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. So, this program of chanting will clean all the dirty things in the heart. That's why we are recommending Prabhupada, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They recommend the chant because Krishna name and Krishna non different. The moment you call on Krishna, then he is sitting in the heart, he cleans all the dirty things. You understand?
yes, Prabhu.
Cannot do it artificially, you know. You have to take help from the Lord and the spiritual master. Then, yes, all the good qualities will come onto you. Correct? Unless you take medicine, how you can be cured from disease? That's not possible. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you know you have diseases, you know these things are bad, but how to overcome? So the only way is to call for the Lord. The Lord says, by my strength you can overcome all these dirty things in the heart. Hmm? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
And not only you clean yourself, then the chanting of the holy name of the Lord of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. So it gives you a lot of happiness. Understand? So that's why chanting is highly recommended. And especially chanting in the association of devotees is most purifying. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Theoretically, I am trying to get the gist of things, but
Yes.
practically, again, I get demotivated by the fact that I'm doing offensive chanting every day, every time, every naam. So there's a lot of naam aparad happening with me,
Never
because of
mind.
which my progress is very slow, very, very slow. At a
But
snail's pace, you can say.
still keep trying, you know. Okay, can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu. One should learn how to associate with the devotees of the Lord by gathering with them to chant the glories of the Lord. This process is most purifying as devotees thus develop their loving friendship. They feel mutual happiness and satisfaction, and by thus encouraging one another, they are able to give up material sense gratification, which is the cause of all suffering.
Hmm.
Perfect.
So you do this now. You try to get devotee association. That's lacking now. So you are associating with the mind so much. Hmm? Correct? Hmm? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you try. Hmm?
Ji Prabhu. I think I took out a longest way to go. But thank you so much for your divine guidance and blessings and association, Prabhu.
Hmm.
Yes, Prabhu.
So according to our qualification, only Krishna will give opportunity for association. Of course, if you are sincere, Krishna will help you. Already you have association of Prabhupada and so many devotees. And how we humble up is the most essential aspect. It's not that Krishna provides someone this class and that. No, every devotee is a devotee. By associating with devotees, as we see in this verse, the process is very purifying. Hmm? Understand? Ah. And of course, if you want to keep your heart in the envious platform, then you, instead of getting association, then Krishna will break that link and you won't get any association. Hmm? So it all depends on you. As long as you surrender and take association, it should be okay. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you have enviousness in the heart, then that's a very bad quality. And then you will start finding faults, you start bickering one thing after the other, and then material desires will come back into your heart, and then you will fall down to sense gratification or Mayavad speculation. And this way your life will be finished spiritually. That's why we should
Yes,
not become envious. That's the dangerous platform. Yes.
yes, Prabhu. Mental speculation.
Mm. Very risky. That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to Amoga, your heart is a pure place. Why are you keeping all these dirty things in your heart? A Vaishnava should not do that. Keep all dirty things in the heart. And enviousness is the worst quality. Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I have one question. Yeah. So my question is that as we know that we have to get up early in the morning and stand, so then it will increase our sattva, and by gradually by doing this gradually we can develop this like pure goodness state.
Hmm.
So we see practically like in our temple right now, like every morning we have because we are doing the mass prasadam distribution services right now here in Pondicherry. So we have to wake up early in the morning, and then we have to directly go to the kitchen and then cook. And so in this situation, we hardly get time to chant, particularly morning time, which is the best time. So that time, basically, is it is it good, or for example, in future tense, that for example, it will affect our devotion service anyway, because of course chanting and the service is no difference is there, but if you do this again and again almost every day, so then is it possible that it will affect our devotional thing?
If you wake up in the morning, even though you are going to do the cooking, but if your mind, if you are engaging your mind in chanting or hearing the, Krishna consciousness, then you are safe.
Mm.
When you forget Krishna, then that's when all the problem will start. You understand?
Mm.
But if you wake up and you are doing your work, but at the same time your mind is always chanting and hearing about Krishna, thinking of Krishna, as Krishna says, you are about to do your duty. Just now we quoted that verse, no, from 8:7.
Yes, yes,
Krishna never told Arjuna to stop fighting, no? Yeah.
yeah,
He told them to do his work, is it not?
yes, Prabhu.
So you see here, think of me and fight, correct?
Yeah,
So you want to read that?
yeah, sure. Therefore, Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time carry out your prescribed duty of fighting. With your activities dedicated to me and your mind and diligence fixed on me, you will attain me without doubt.
See that point? So if you are Krishna conscious while doing this work, you're always thinking of Krishna and chanting and all that, so then would have no problem.
Mm.
Correct?
Yeah,
But if you are going to do the work and forgetting Krishna completely, then you will get all mental. You will start thinking, why am I doing all these things? Then you will get very contaminated. Yes?
yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So the idea is that you should always put Krishna into whatever. That's why it's called Society for Krishna Consciousness. To be conscious of Krishna at any time.
Yeah,
Understand? Or sometimes you are also in the morning you are chanting and all that, but sometimes you are also drifting away your mind. Although you are there, you are not even Krishna conscious. That is also bad, is it not?
yeah, correct.
Hmm. So the point is that whatever you do, you have to think of Krishna. Correct? Yes, sir.
Mm.
So
Yes,
while
Prabhu.
you can also chant what? Your mouth and mind all not doing any cooking work, correct? Huh?
Yeah, we usually put Prabhupada the lecture, and then we have, and then along with that we cook, like we help or something like that.
Yes.
So this is the
You're hearing, can you also chanting like this? So you will not have any problem. Correct?
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. But if you totally forget, then you just simply, doing it as a material activity, then that, of course, that will be contaminating. You understand?
Mm.
So
Yeah,
it
yes,
how you, like here, even to fight, Krishna is telling you fight, no? How fighting time, how to think of the Lord. Correct?
yeah,
So the Lord still asks him to think of me and you fight. Understand? So
yes,
for
Prabhu.
us, we have to think of Krishna by chanting. Hmm?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
And you see, if you do put Krishna in, then you have no problem. Anyway, heaven or hell, you can go, no? Devotees got no problem. Correct?
Yeah,
Why it says like that? Because they have Krishna all the time, so they don't care it's heaven or hell or whatever Krishna put me, no problem.
Yes, Prabhu.
But if you don't have Krishna, then he put you in the spiritual world also, you will have problem. Huh?
Uh,
Yes or not?
yeah, correct, Prabhu.
Yeah, it's explained here also in this verse. Kali Yuga will become like Satya Yuga if you remember Krishna, and Satya Yuga will become like Kali Yuga if you don't have Krishna. Correct?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, yeah. So the main thing is the mind. See, can you read this?
Yeah. For one who has Lord Govinda in his heart, Satyuga becomes manifest in the midst of Kali. And conversely, even Satyuga becomes Kali Yuga for one who does not have the infallible Lord in his heart.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you have Krishna, then no problem, you can go anywhere. But you don't have Krishna, then what's the point, no? Yeah? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
So this is how we should understand. Main thing is the mind, is it? Huh? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
The mind is not correct means then what to do?
Yes,
Yes?
Prabhu. Yeah.
Then everything become messed up, no?
Mhm.
Can you read?
Yes. Devotees who are engaged in the devotional service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, never feared any condition of life. For them, the heavenly planets, liberation, and the hellish planets are all the same. For such devotees are interested only in the service of God.
Yes?
Never feared any condition of life.
Correct?
Yes.
So you just surrender whatever Krishna has put me, I'll do. I just use that situation and remember Krishna. Correct? Today
Yes.
can be a situation, tomorrow can be another situation, but the worst situation is when Krishna is going to put you into the platform of death. Yes?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
At that time, how you going to remember Krishna is the test, the real test. Yes?
Yeah. Therefore.
Correct. So this test you can pass maybe, but when you are going to leave the body, that's why in Bengali there's one verse also, no? Bhajan koro, kirtan koro.
Uh,
Everything is tested at the time of death only. Hmm?
um,
Understand?
Antakala Smiti.
Eh?
Antakala Narayana Smiti, basically.
Yes. That's the real test. You understand?
Yeah.
And we cannot complain. Cannot say, oh, because of this and because of that. No. Follow.
Yes. True.
So I take it as a training for me. I've got more bigger challenges. Let me always be Krishna conscious. That's my test. Correct.
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
So this is how we should see every situation. Last life we failed. I don't think we want to again mess it up, right?
Yeah, yes.
Hmm? We want to mess it up again? Take another birth?
No.
So therefore we want to pass this test. So let us try.
Yeah,
Yes. So take it as a challenge. That's positive thinking. Yes.
yes.
Any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Prabhupada.
Hmm.
Prabhu, I have a question. Like in Brahma Samhita 544, that verse, no, Shrishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti Rekha.
Hmm.
In that verse, Prabhu, like if we go to the translation, it is mentioned like the external potency Maya, who is of the nature of the shadow of the Chit potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga,
Hmm.
the creating, preserving, and destroying agency of this mundane world.
Hmm.
So, as it is mentioned that Durga is creating, preserving, and destroying. This is enough.
What?
Yeah, like it is mentioned, no, Durga is creating, preserving, and destroying.
Hmm.
So we can take it as like some people are saying, no, that mm, in Daivi Puran, Durga is supreme,
Hmm.
but she is acting as a shadow of Krishna.
Hmm. So how she can be supreme?
Yeah,
If she is acting as a shadow of the Lord, then she definitely must be under the control of the Lord, no?
yes, Prabhu. So
Correct?
is it like Prabhu in the material world, like Krishna is manifesting as like Kirodak Shai Vishnu and like different other forms of Vishnu. So see, he is taking permission from Durga, or he is directly coming, or
Why the,
he is coming through Durga.
in the Bhagavad Gita, he's saying like this. So in the Bhagavad Gita is saying this. Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is walking under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again.
So if it is working under the direction of the Lord, how can the Lord do any creation on her behalf? Does it make any sense? Hmm?
No, no, it doesn't make.
So the Lord is the supreme and she is material energy and she is working under his direction. You understand? So
Yes,
on
Prabhu.
order, she is creating and annihilating and all. Hmm? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you have to understand things properly, that material energy is not independent. You know? Then,
Yeah, that's
correct?
what Prabhu I'm asking. Like, since Durga is acting as a Chit potency, means that shadow potency of the Lord. So whenever Lord appears in the material world, he comes through Durga Ma. Is it Prabhu or something different?
How you understand this like that? Hmm? He comes to the material world by his own potency. Doesn't come to the material world by the help of Maya. Hmm? Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
See, the Lord says that I come by my own. See, can you read this?
Although I am unborn, and my transcendental body never deteriorates, and although I am the Lord of all living entities, my eternal energy, I still appear in every millennium in my original transcendental form.
So by his own will, he comes. Huh? He doesn't need to come through Maya. Why? He is creating Maya. Now why he has to work under Maya? Hmm? Just
Yes,
now
Prabhu.
you read. Huh? I am controlling Maya. Correct? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Atma Maya means is spiritual energy. My internal potency means is yoga Maya. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So
So
he
then,
is.
how to understand that uh, Maya is responsible for creating, preserving, and destroying as well? So is she working as the three murtis, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar?
So when he says that she is creating and thing is that she is working under the direction of Brahma, passion, creation, sub-creation. Understand? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
And when she is destroying, she is working under the direction of Lord Shiva. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? Hmm? She's never
Yes, Prabhu.
independent. She's always under control of the Lord. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you have to understand that like that. Not that she is so powerful that she is acting independently. No. Just now we read that verse, no, Sristi Pralaya under the direction of the Lord. She is doing all these things like a shadow. Is it not? You read that verse?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
So how you can say that the Lord was under her? That doesn't make sense. Correct?
Correct, Prabhu. Correct.
Hmm. So you have to know the position of the Lord, no? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Energy is working under his direction, no? Hmm? And he says here, I am not part of Maya.
Yes, Prabhu.
It says here, I am not part of Maya. Hmm?
Know that all states of being, be they of goodness, passion, or ignorance, are manifested by my energy. I am, in one sense, everything, but I am independent. I am not under the most material nature, for they, on the contrary, are within me.
Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Maya is working under him and Maya is coming from him. You fellow. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Understand? Hmm?
So one more question I have. Yesterday, me and Shaman Prabhu was discussing. Like yesterday, I was reading Bhagavatam.
Hmm.
If we go to 5, 21, 22 verse, so in that, Rishabhadeva was explaining that the superior is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and above the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Brahmanas, because Supreme Personality of Godhead is more inclined towards the Brahmanas,
Hmm.
and Brahmanas are the best of all.
Hmm.
So, like in the purport also, Prabhupada was mentioning that devotees are Brahmanas.
Yeah.
So, if we go through the analogy, Prabhu, like we can say that all Brahmanas are not Vaishnavas, but all Vaishnavas are Brahmanas. But why Krishna is not mentioning in a particular way that Vaishnavas are the topmost, but he is prioritizing more the Brahmins.
You read this verse, it speaks about the Vaishnavas.
Okay.
Understand?
More respectful Brahmanas, as far as I am concerned, no one is equal or superior to the Brahmanas in this world. I do not find anyone comparable to them. And people know my motive after performing rituals according to the Vedic principles. They offer food to me with a faith and love through the mouth of a Brahmana. When food is thus offered unto me, I eat it with full satisfaction. Indeed, I derive more pleasure from the food offered in that way than from the food offered in the sacrificial fire. But still, Prabhu, here Brahmana is mentioned.
You have to understand, this word Brahmana here is referring to the Vaishnavas. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Can you read again? You see, all these things you never read. Huh? Can
No,
you?
yesterday I was reading Prabhu. Until 5:25 I read. But
So all this,
Krishna was.
you must understand that the Brahmanas who are here, he just said the Brahmanas who are actually Vaishnavas.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes,
You
Prabhu.
understand? He's not talking about the low class Brahmins, Hello. They're not even Brahmins, they're Brahmana Bandhu. What? Huh?
Brahma. Dvija Bandhu.
Divija Bandhu, these guys. They're not considered. Understand? You follow? Although here the word Brahmana is used, even you see Prabhupada translate that as Vaishnavas. Correct? The
Yes, Prabhu.
yes? Yes
Mhm.
or not? Huh?
No, because I was considering in that way, like in the beginning also Rishabdeva was telling that
Can you
impersonalist as also devotees.
can you see this word here?
Yes, Prabhu. I am fully opulent, almighty, superior to Lord Brahma and Indra, the king of the heavenly planets. I am also the bestower of all happiness obtained in the heavenly kingdom and my liberation. Nonetheless, the Brahmanas do not seek material comforts from me. They are very pure and do not want to possess anything. They simply engage in my devotional service. What is the need of their asking for material benefits from anyone else?
The one who engaged in Krishna's devotional service, what is he called? Huh? Hello?
Uh,
Is-
Vaishnava.
Then that answers the question, right? Yes?
Sorry, bro. Yes, bro.
This is from the Garuda Puranam. Can you read this?
A Brahmana qualified to offer sacrifices is better than an ordinary Brahmana. And uh, better than such a Brahmana is one who has studied all the Vedic scriptures. Among many such Brahmanas, one who is a devotee of Lord Vishnu is the best. And among many such Vaishnavas, one who fully engages in the service of the Lord is the best.
Right? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Is
Prabhu, is there any particular verse in the Bhagavatam where Krishna is mentioning the Vaishnavas are the topmost? Like it's directly in the verse is there?
simple thing, Brahmanas got how many qualities?
Uh, 8,
12 qualities.
yeah, 12,
Hey, how many qualities the Vaishnava have?
28
So from this, who is better?
Vaishnavas.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, then how to understand, like Rishabdeva was explaining, that impersonalist as also the devotees of the Lord.
Yes. Because they are worshipping the impersonal aspect, which is also part of the Lord.
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
The highest. Yeah? Understand? You follow?
So the impersonalist also, like if somebody is offering food to the impersonalist, then Krishna will accept from their mouth also.
No. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said those who are impersonalists are offenders at the lotus feet of the Lord.
Hmm. Yes, Prabhu. Mayabadi Krishna Rao Prabhu.
Yeah. You understand? Hmm?
Prabhu, then how Rishabdeva is considering them?
Rishabdeva is speaking about devotional service and he's saying broadly Brahman, but this cannot interpret it as he's actually referring to Vaishnavas. Huh?
Okay. Yes, Prabhu.
Anybody who does not love Vasudev, then he cannot go back to Godhead. So loving Vasudev is what? What kind of Brahman is that? Huh?
Vaishnava, yeah.
Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hello? He says here. So who's he referring? Huh? Priti, hello, Mahi Vasudeva. You see that?
Vasudeva. Yes, Prabhu.
Huh?
Vitirna eva
Can
Vasudeva.
you read this? Oh.
When the living entity is covered by the mode of ignorance, he does not understand the individual living being and the supreme living being, and his mind is subjected by fruitive activity. Therefore, until one has love for Lord Vasudeva, who is none other than myself, he is certainly not delivered from having to accept a material body again and again.
So, correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh? Yes or not? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
And Kunti Devi is praying that Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Vasudeva. In that she's praying to Krishna. Yeah, you see here that Vasudev from Krishna, Vasudev comes. Hello.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So you see Krishna, you can chant Krishnaya Vasudevaya. See? Hello.
Yes, Prabhu.
In Nanda, can you read this?
Yeah. Let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherd men of Vrindavana, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses.
Hmm. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So Brahmana here is not referring to the present day Brahmanas who are all bogus, no?
Yes,
Hello?
Prabhu.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's even referring to that Brahmana as Vaishnavas, not to the so-called other kind of Brahmanas,
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Yes or not? So here this verse, you can see. You want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. If a Brahmana has all 12 of the, all sorry, if a Brahmana has all 12 of the Brahmanical qualifications, as they are stated in the book called Sanat Sujata, because but is not a devotee and is averse to the lotus feet of the Lord. He is certainly lower than a devotee who is a dog eater, but who has dedicated everything, mind, words, activities, wealth, and life to the Supreme Lord. Such a devotee is better than such a Brahmana because the devotee can purify his whole family, whereas the so-called Brahmana, in the position of false prestige, cannot purify even himself.
Hmm. Hello? What is that? Hmm?
Prabhu, there is a verse, no? Brahma Janati Brahmana. So we can know the Supreme Lord in the three ways, like in the Paramatma, then Brahman, then Bhagavan. So these three kinds of people to be considered as Brahmana.
Yeah, anyone who's studying or understanding Brahman is a Brahmana. Brahman iti Brahmanaha. Correct? Understand? But becoming a devotee is more important, no? You can see this verse. You can read this.
Even though one is a very learned scholar in Sanskrit literature, if he is not engaged in pure devotional service, he is not accepted as my devotee. But if someone born in a family of dog eaters is a pure devotee with no motives for enjoyment through fruitive activity or mental speculation, he is very dear to me. All respect should be given to him, and whatever he offers should be accepted. But for such devotees are indeed as worshipable as I am.
So, understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Understand or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
And of course, then the famous verse. This verse. Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu. My dear Lord, anyone who always keeps your holy name on his tongue is greater than an initiated Brahmana, although he may be born in a family of dog eaters and therefore, by material calculations, be the lowest of men, he is glorious nevertheless. That is the wonderful power of chanting the holy name of the Lord. One who chants the holy name is understood to have performed all kinds of austerities. He has studied all the Vedas, he has performed all the great sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas, and he has already taken his bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. It is who it is he who is factually the Aryan.
Yes. So try to
Yes, Prabhu.
understand that Brahman that he was referring to is only to the Vaishnavas, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Even Lord Shiva is saying, no, Aradhanam Sarveshanam Vishnu Aradhan Param, Tasmat Paramtaram Tevi, Tadiyanam Samacharam. This Tadiya is a who? Huh? Oh, hello.
Prabhu, Tadiya also we can call as Brahmanas, no?
No, it's mainly referring to the devotees.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes,
Well,
Prabhu.
hmm.
Prabhu, if somebody is arguing in our, because in Pondicherry it's very often they argue like that, Krishna is never mentioning any Vaishnava in Bhagavatam, then how can you say that Vaishnavas are the topmost? So how to argue with them?
How to argue to show the evidence now? Correct? Yes or not? Yes or not? Why we are teaching you all these things? For fun. Hello?
No, Prabhu. Like, is there any particular verse like, yes, Krishna is mentioning Vaishnavas are the topmost, like in particularly Vaishnava, not Brahmins and all.
I just showed you all these
In
verses.
indirect way, he's mentioning. Is it okay, Prabhu? Like it is indirect way. He's mentioning that pure devotional service should be done by the Brahmanas.
Who
Like
is
that, he's mentioning. But
talking here now? Who is talking? Who is this person talking? Who is this now? What's your name? Hello?
Pyari
Hello?
Mohan Das.
Oh, you're Pyari Mohan. I have to know. You can see all these verses I'm quoting. Is it indirect or direct? Prabhu? Hello?
These are direct, Prabhu. Direct.
Guess the question or indirect? Huh?
Hmm.
How can you say indirect? Just now I showed you 7, 9, 10 in the Bhagavatam. It shows clearly that even a Brahmana, the Vaishnava is better than, even if he's a dog eater, if he's a Vaishnava, is better than even the Brahmana. Is that indirect? Hello?
So,
Hello? Huh?
yeah. Yes,
Tell
Prabhu.
me. So you just show him all these verses that I'm showing you. What's the problem? Huh?
Okay. Okay,
Correct?
Prabhu.
Uh,
Okay.
and here in this verse, so you see here the word Tadiya. Tadiya means referring to who? Brahmin or Vaishnav?
Yeah,
Huh?
this verse I was asking, Prabhu. Yeah.
Uh, so,
Thank you. Yes,
correct?
Prabhu. Yeah, yeah. Got it, Prabhu. Got it.
So, referring to devotee.
Because uh, Yeah, Prabhu. Why I asked, because in that verse, no, Tadyanam Samarchanam, because people sometimes misinterpret over here in Pondicherry when I go for preaching. They ask that Tadiya means only he's referring to the devotee. Why you are interpreting as Vaishnava? Then I confused. What should I tell?
So you quote this
So
verse?
this verse is particular. Yeah, got it, Prabhu.
Tulasi, Vaishnava, Mathura, Bhagavata, these are considered as 30 years.
Yes, Prabhu.
So these guys will argue and argue. Yeah? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Mm.
So one more question they ask, like this impersonalist people, like they give an example of water that there's a small particle of water again mixed with a large amount of water in the sea, then again it becomes sea. No, then why you are saying that that particle of water is different from the sea?
So this is Mayavad. They say you merge into the ocean. Hmm?
Yeah,
Right. This is Mayavad philosophy. You become one. But not all rivers merge into the ocean. Some rivers don't go to the ocean. Right?
yeah, yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So in order to argue on that, Krishna has explained in this verse, no? In this verse, Natva aham jaturnasham, Natvam nime janadipaha, Na chaiva na bhavishyamaha sarva vayamataha param. So here, what did he says? Can you read?
Yes, Prabhu. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, nor in the future shall any of us cease to be.
So if you going to exist now and you're going to exist in the future, so how is the question of you losing your individuality?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah,
Understand? There's no question of losing your individuality. This is the first lesson that Krishna says you'll always be individual. They say you merge with they go into the ocean and you mix with the river water and you become one with the water. This is their nonsense.
yes, Prabhu.
But Krishna is not saying that. So who should I listen to, you or Krishna? Because why? You are better than Krishna?
Yeah, yes, Prabhu.
Ah, so you have to speak like that. Understand?
Yeah, got it, Prabhu.
So we have all the arguments. All these guys, what argument they have? Some nonsense Mayavad. They say the air in the pot, when you break the pot, the air mixes up, so like that you also become, now you are in the body in the pot. So once you break your body finish, you also go and merge with God. This is nonsense. This is what?
Yeah, nonsense.
When else again he says in another verse? So what does this verse say? Mamayangso jiva loke, jiva bhuta sanatanaha. What does this mean? Can you read?
Yes, Prabhu. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to the conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind.
So where's the question of the living entity with eternally fragmental part lose his identity? Huh? Then
Yeah,
the Lord would not say you are eternally my fragmental part. Cannot say what. Right?
yes, Prabhu.
Understand? So where's the question of merging and losing your identity? That doesn't make any sense, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct? Just like Ramanuja, he gave the example, the green bird flying into a green tree. Although he merged with the tree, but still the bird is there and the tree is there. Is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
So where's the question of losing your identity? No. Your spirit soul. And you will eternally be part and parcel of the Lord. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you show all these kind of arguments. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because all these Mayavads, they think merging is the highest thing.
Actually, Prabhu, there's Premanand Maharaj, no, who is very famous right now. Most of our devotees are also watching them. So,
Why are they watching this guy's nonsense?
yeah, I know. But what to do? They're watching. So, in one of his video, he was explaining that these we all are actually Narayan only. We actually forgotten our real position. That's why we are suffering like this. So, so how to argue with him?
We are all a Narayana. This is Mayavad. And why we are suffering here? Until you go back to Narayan, then your suffering is finished. That's why they chant Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana. You are Narayan, I am Narayan. Okay?
Yes,
Yes?
Prabhu.
So are you Narayan? How to argue? There, this verse. If you are part and parcel, then you are eternally part and parcel. How you become the whole? Huh?
Mm.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
How can the part become the whole? Huh? Correct?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
How to argue? You can also hear, speak on this verse.
Because I want to make a philosophical video regarding this, Prabhu. I was talking with Prahlad Prabhu as well. We can debut him with this, our philosophy.
Can you read this?
Yes, Prabhu. The internal potency of the Supreme Lord Vishnu is spiritual, as verified by the Shastras. There is another spiritual potency known as Kshetragya, or the living entity. The third potency, which is known as nescience, makes the living entities godless and fills him with fruitive activity.
So you understand the three energies. The spiritual energy is Lord, and then the marginal energy is the living entity, and Maya is the what? Material energy. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Can you read this?
O king, the Kshetragya Sakti is the living entity. Although he has the facility to live in either the material or spiritual world, he suffers the threefold miseries of material existence because he is influenced by the avidya, a science potency, which covers his constitutional position.
So the living entity is called what? Bairanga, no, what is that Shakti? Bairanga, Antaranga,
Anta-
and Tataksha Shakti. And
Tatastha Shakti.
Tatashka Sakti.
living entity is Tataksha Shakti, and it cannot become Bairanga Shakti. That's Vishnu and his spiritual energy, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is how the living entity's position has been marginal. He can be influenced by Maya. So if we say that, of course, he's also spiritual in nature, but he has a tendency to go this way or that way. Whereas the Lord can never be influenced by Maya. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Uh, so if the Lord cannot be influenced by Maya, and if the living entity is part of the Lord, as the Mayavadis claim that they are Lord, then how Maya can act him on the spiritual? Doesn't make any sense. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you should explain like that. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand that point? Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu. Got it.
So this is from Vishnu Puran. Therefore, the Mayavadis are trying to influence people in the fact that Maya is the supreme, Huh? Understand?
They are telling that Radharani is the supreme and Krishna came from Radharani. They're explaining like that.
Completely confused, boy. That's now you say you all are Narayan. Now you say we all come from Radha. Oh, what's he talking about, Prabhu? Huh? Huh? Yeah?
So,
Yes or
yeah,
no? See, Krishna says like this. Can you read this?
unintelligent men who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme.
See? Hello? Correct? Yes or not? This is spoken by the Lord. He says here, Abudaya means people who have no intelligence. Correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's completely mixed up and it's called Paramananda Maharaj. He's Nirananda Maharaj, Prabhu. Hello? Okay. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
When did Radharani say that she is more than Krishna? When did he say that? Huh? Hello? Huh?
Yeah.
She wants to always be the servant of the Lord. Is it not? She is the what?
Yes,
Huh?
Prabhu.
Internal potency. Ladini Shakti, correct? Of the Lord. Correct? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
How can the Lord come from his energy? Huh? Hello? Does it make any sense? Huh?
No, Prabhu.
I don't think this man has read any books, Prabhu. He's just speculating one thing after the other. Huh?
So
Yes?
actually, he was previously a Shiva devotee, then he became Radha devotee, and then he became Mayavad.
Complete confusing. And you're watching his lectures now. Who is watching his lectures all? Why? Huh? Hello?
Actually, in our temple, that some god, we hired some devotee helper, right? So like they are devotees of Gaudiya and they are initiated also, and they are following him, putting his photo in DP, and basically following him like we follow Prabhupada. So they consider Prema Maharaj as basically some Mahatma.
You should tell them that this cannot be done in our temple. Hmm? Yes?
Yeah, yeah.
You should not do that in our temple. You should explain to him how you can say, Samo, you're Gaudiya Vaishnava. Huh? Why nonsense? You're following this guy? So Mayavad? Krishna says, what he says? Mayavadi, Krishna re, aparadi.
Aparadi.
Correct?
Yeah.
So you preach to these people and wake them up, Prabhu.
My one of my sister also she was started following this Pemal Maharaj, and when I went to home this time, I just explained to her everything that how this person is cheating all of his followers. That he's saying that Radharani is supreme. At the same time, he's saying that we are all Narayana. So like that, basically confusing. Like he's confused and he's confused other people also.
Yeah, because they all are foolish, you know. Yes? Huh?
Yeah, Muda.
So these fools, they're easily mesmerized with any kind of nonsense philosophy, Prabhu. Yes? That's why it says here, Buddhaya, less intelligent person. You see here the word? Why Krishna here used this word? Huh? Hmm? You understand?
Yeah. Hmm.
So, preach to them boldly, show all this evidence. Hmm?
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And if we say we all come from Narayan, then suddenly what? How Narayan from there, Krishna, and then what? Krishna came from Radharani. Then we should say we all come from Radharani. Why say from Narayan? Huh? Prabhu,
Yeah. Yeah.
this man is completely confused. Huh? Yes. So because he's speaking in Hindi, that's the main problem, no? Correct?
Yeah, actually, particularly India, North Indian side people, they are very much fond of this phenomenon. Like we distribute books, we talk to people, and they're all like 98% people. They say that, oh, I follow Premanand Maharaj. We
Then
chant
you
Radha
following,
Radha. Radha.
following Premananda to go to hell. Hmm? Why did you say that? Hmm? Hmm?
Mm.
Mayavadi,
Yeah,
Krishnere, Aparadi. That's it. Not my words. Whose word is that?
Chaitanya.
Hmm? So you preach. Unless you preach, how these guys will understand? Huh? Yeah,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
correct. Our whole
Yeah,
idea is to Prabhupada, we are worshipping Prabhupada who has come to what? Destroy this Mayavad and Sunyavad, correct?
yeah. Maybe she should never do that.
You preach, no? You explain. You see, I'm explaining to you all these verses, correct? Hmm?
Actually, Prabhu, like in Pondicherry, when like personally, in my personal case, like for example, if I meet somebody and they give this kind of argument, I usually quote and then just shut them up. But problem is that this like this case, this Preman Maharaj case, is like they're spreading like very rigorously right now in India, particularly northern community,
Oh, they
and
must
particularly when
who cares for that, Prabhu? Truth prevails. Satyam vijayate. Understand? Huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So you have the truth. Your idea is to teach these guys. Correct?
yeah,
Huh? Understand,
yeah,
Anand? You take out all
yes,
the verses, the nonsense is said, and then you see what he's saying. You see what Krishna is saying. I'm the basis of the impersonal Brahman, which is immortal, imperishable, and eternal, and the constitutional position, ultimate happiness. If Krishna, from Krishna, this Brahman is coming, then how you can say this? Ultimately, we all go to Brahman? Ah, hello.
yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
this is Bhagavad Gita, very basic. No?
yes.
Oh. And when he was showing Arjuna the form, why he didn't show the universal form, I mean the Brahma Jyoti as the ultimate? Why did he show his two-handed form? Tell me.
Because he tells Arjuna that my Brahman, like my impersonal form, is very hard to meditate on. Then the easy way is that two-handed form,
So,
and that is desire.
hello, just read this verse, please. Can you just read?
Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sanjaya said to Dhritarashtra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, having spoken thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-armed form, and at last showed his two-armed form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna.
So why he showed this only his two-handed form as the ultimate form? Prabhu, why? Huh? What? Did he say here anything that the impersonal form is the highest? I cannot show you. I will show you this lower form. Did he say that?
No, no, no.
Huh? So why we have to speculate? We just have to show proof. Huh? Can you read this?
When Arjuna saw Krishna in his original form, he said, Janardana, seeing this heaven-like form, so very beautiful, I am now composed to mind and I am restored to my original nature.
So, hello. Huh?
Yeah,
So
yes,
you
yeah.
learn how to show the proof. Understand, Anand? Because you don't know, therefore you also confuse. Correct? Yes, Anand? Huh? And then you see what the Lord says again. Read.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, this form of mine you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is also so dear.
So it says this form, the personal form of the Lord is very difficult. It never said the impersonal form is very difficult. Hello? Yes?
Yeah,
Ah? So
yeah.
what is the topmost form? Ah?
Mm.
So why are you not showing all these things? Ah? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah, actually, the thing is that when we got the opportunity, we saw like we provide these verses to them. because they are following him for so long time, they think that, oh, no, 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 like he's telling the truth. Like even though we are giving them Shastra or giving them this evidences that we see in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and particularly the words of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, still they're somewhere very attached to this kind of person.
Prabhu, if they are attached to a fool, what you can do? Hello, you can try to educate. He's not listening, what to do? Huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's what happening nowadays. That we are
You
telling,
preach.
we're telling the best.
You preach. Understand or not? He said this guy is bogus. How you can accept this guy? He's speaking all against Shastra. Hmm. Yes.
Yeah,
Understand? Now the word here, Durdarsham, is used, indicating that Krishna's two-handed form is still more confidential. Correct?
yes, yes.
So why don't you show all these things, Prabhu? Why nonsense is Premananda? Nonsense. Huh? Correct?
Yeah.
Understand? That nobody is preaching, that's the problem. Yes? Yes.
Hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's the problem. You don't preach, then how people will think that you are bogus because you don't know? Hmm? Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
you have to preach. Whatever, whoever is there, they cannot be bigger than Krishna. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And all kind of nonsense. All right. Any other questions? We have already passed the time now, huh? So I recommend that you take note of all these verses and you try to explain that, huh? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions before we wrap up? No, there's one chat. What is in the chat? That's it. What is this?
So I have like one short question regarding creation. Can I ask?
What's the question?
The question is that we see that when Brahma born and he saw darkness and he thought that he's the main doer or anything, like because he was not able to see Narayana. And then when he did tapasya, then he saw Narayana. So when Brahma born, so that the whole creation, like he saw the complete darkness, right, the complete space. So that particular time moment, like when Brahma, even before Brahma born. So that particular creation, is it, of course, like the main cause is Narayana, but where is the like Maya's role is there when it comes to creation, even before Brahma born? Because when the world is created, so when Vishnu glances, then it basically come to basically that the start with the world starts when Vishnu give the glance to that to this material creation. So that creation is of course it's not done by Brahma then because Brahma like didn't even born. So that particular that previous state is it Maya's creation like external energy's creation or it is completely Narayana's creation like complete Narayana's creation. No
Lord,
Maya is involved here.
the Lord as Karnodaski Vishnu glanced. Understand? This is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam, I think, third canto. The Lord glanced on the Mahatattva. He created all the sound, the senses, the demigods, one by one, everything. Then he expanded to Garbhodaski Vishnu. Then Brahma is born. And then Brahma became the secondary creator. He is not the main creator. You understand?
Yeah,
Huh?
like that is understood for that for example, Brahma is secondary creator. My question was that like where is the position of Durga? Like isn't it that Durga is creating something or Durga is just simply like observer?
Three modes of material nature was created. before anything else was manifested. So when that mode is then the demigod in charge of the modes of 3 modes is also Durga. So she was manifested, material nature. Correct?
So
She
it
was
means like
she glanced over material nature and agitated her, and then everything started creating. Yes? Yes?
so
Correct?
Durga's position is it before Brahma or
Only
after?
because she is involved in Maya, no? Understand? She is first, then Brahma came, because all these ingredients and all the material energy, goodness, passion, ignorance, all they started reacting one by one. So all the demigods came in charge of this section, that sections. You read the Bhagavatam, no? Hello?
Yeah, that is my question. Like the Durga's basically his part, her part is like in the beginning before Brahma, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go and read the Bhagavatam, all these things explain one thing after the other.
Yeah.
You can see creation, how creation take place.
Yes.
All right, I think I better stop here then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dandavad Pranam.
Thank you,
Glorious
Prabhu.
to
Pleasure, Prabhupada.
Also, God, please, Vishnu Kripa, Vishnu Kripa.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your kindness.